Hi, good evening students. This is Gangaya from Maths Magic Academy. So in the last class we discussed Euclid's division lemma and along with that how to find the HCF by using Euclid's division lemma. We find in the last class. So same as we have exercise 1.1. This exercise 1.1 in real numbers chapter is totally based on Euclid's division lemma. In that the second problem we have, in that problem we have to solve by using Euclid's division lemma. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that a positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1 or 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5 for some integers. So in this question we have to solve by using Euclid's division lemma. Let A be any positive odd integer B equals to 6. Students, can you observe that A is a positive odd integer and B value is given that 6. Then by Euclid's division lemma we can write the condition as A equals to 6q plus r. A equals to 6q plus r for some integer q is greater than or equals to 0. The q value maybe there exists where 0 less than or equals to or less than b. B is nothing but here 6. So according to this Euclid's division lemma condition, here the possible remainders are r equals to from 0 to 6, below 6, that means 0 to 5. R equals to 0 or r equals to 1 or r equals to 2 or r equals to 3 or r equals to 4 or r equals to 5. These all are the possible remainders. Now we will check it out each and every one, which one is going to be any positive odd integer, which form is going to be positive odd integer. If r equals to 0, first of all I am taking if r equals to 0, then A equals to 6q plus r, that is 6q plus 0. That means what? A equals to 6q. Here this 6q can be written as 2 into 3q, 2 3 6q. 2 3s are 6 into q, 6q. So you can observe that this is in the form of 2n. This is in the form of 2n. 2n is nothing but the general form of an even number but not an odd number. Therefore, A equals to 6q is not an odd integer. Similarly, we can do that if r equals to 1. R equals to 0 is completed. If r equals to 1. If r equals to 1, what will be the A value? A equals to 6q plus 1. Now, here this 6q, in the 6q if you take 2 common, 2 into 3q plus 1. 2 into 3q plus 1. Let us assume that this 3q is n. Then this is nothing but in the form of 2n plus 1. 2n plus 1 is what? It is a general form of odd number. Therefore, A equals to 6q plus 1 is an odd integer. If r equals to 2, So already r equals to 0 is completed, r equals to 1 is completed. Now if r equals to 2, then a equals to 6q plus 2. The remainder is going to change it as 2. From this, if we take 2 common, here 2 is there, here also 2 is there, 2 3s are 6. So 2 common, then the remaining thing 3q plus 1. You can observe that this 3q plus 1 is, you have to assume like n or m or whatever it may be, then it is in the form of 2 into n. 2 into n is nothing but general form of an even number. That means a equals to 6q plus 2 is not an odd integer. Now r equals to 3. So r equals to 2 is completed. Now r equals to 3. Then a equals to 6q plus 3. Here 3, here 6q is there. But general form of an even number or odd number will be defined by using 2 into n or 2n plus 1. So I will write this one is in the form of 6q plus 2 plus 1. 6q plus 2 plus 1. Now I will take 2 common from these 2. 2 into 3q plus 1 and again plus 1. Now we can observe that it is in the form of 2 into n. This total bracket 1 is nothing but n. Then it is 2n plus 1. 2n plus 1. Therefore, we can write that a equals to 6q plus 3 is an odd integer. Similarly, we will go for r equals to 4. Then, as per Euclid's division lemma, a equals to 6q plus 4. So now it is here 2 is there, here also 2 is there. If we take 2 common, 2 into 3, 6 into q, 3q plus 2 2s are 4. So it is in the form of 2 into m or 2 into n. It is a general form of an even number. Therefore, a equals to 6q plus 4 is not an odd integer. In this way, r equals to 5. The last one, r equals to 5. The possible remainders are up to 0 to 5. So, r equals to 5. Then a equals to 6q plus 5. So, here also, like here, r equals to 3, we split up. No, like that we can split up here also. 6q plus 4 plus 1. 4 plus 1. Then if we take 2 common, 2 into 3q plus 2. 2 3s are 6 into q, 6q. 2 2s are 4 plus 1. Now we can observe this. It is in the form of 2n plus 1. That means a equals to 6q plus 5 is an odd integer. Can you observe that where we got odd positive integer, odd positive integer will be where in the 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5, and remaining are even positive integer. Therefore, any positive odd integer of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5. Okay. Next we will go for third problem. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is of the form 3p or 3p plus 1. Students, can you observe here? Let a be any positive integer. and they given those are in the form of 3p or 3p plus 1. That means the b value is 3. The b value is 3. Then by Euclid's division lemma, we can write a equals to 3p plus r, where 0 less than or equals to r less. If r equals to 0, then a equals to 3p plus 0. So as per this, a equals to square of any positive integer, so that we have to do square on both sides. So a square equals to 3p whole square, that is equals to 9p square. This can be written as 3 common, 3 3 is 9 into p square. So 3 into 3p square, 3 into 3p square. This 3 into 3p square can be written as 3m. That means it is in the form of 3m. One more, here r equals to 0 and r equals to 1, r equals to 2. So we have to go for now r equals to 1. If r equals to 1, what will happen? A equals to 3p plus 1. So a equals to 3p plus 1. Now if you can do the square on both sides, 3p plus 1 whole square. What it gives? It is in the form of a plus b whole square. So a plus b whole square is nothing but a square plus 2ab plus b square. What is there in the place of a? 3p. Here also 3p. Here 1. Here also 1. So it is 9p square plus 2 3s 6p plus 1. So here you can take 3 common, 3 into 3p square plus 3 2s are 6. So 2p, and the remaining one is plus 1. Then simply you can assume this is m. This is 3m plus 1. It is in the form of 3m plus 1. Next, if r equals to 2, then a equals to 3p plus 2. So now if you do squaring on both sides, a square 3p plus 2 whole square. Here also same like that, a plus b whole square. So a square plus 2ab plus b square. What is there in the place of a? 3p. Here also 3p. Here b is 2 and p square 2 square. So it is like 9p square plus 2 3s are 6, 6 2s 12, p plus 2 square 4. From this, if you take 3 common, 3 into 3p square plus 3 4s are 12 into p plus 1. From this 4, we can write 3 plus 1. So now 3 is coming here, 3 1s are 3, and rest of 1 will be here. This total one you have to assume like m. Then it is also in the form of 3m plus 1. From this, what you understood? Square of any positive integer, square of any positive integer is of the form 3p or 3p plus 1. Okay. Next, problem number 4. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. So here also we have to do in the same previous problem like that. We have to see here a equals to any positive integer, and the b value is here 9m, 9m plus 1, 9m plus 8. So the b value is 9. then Euclid's division lemma will say that A equals to 9q plus r, where 0 less than or equals to r less than 9. Therefore, the possible remainders are r equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In the same way, if r equals to 0, then as per Euclid's division lemma, A equals to 9m plus 0. A equals to 9m plus 0. Remainder is 0. Like here A equals to 9q plus r. So in the place of r we have to substitute 0. But what they given? A equals to cube of any positive integer. Therefore, we have to do cube on both sides. That is a cube and it is 9m whole cube. So it is a cube and it is 9 cube. So a whole cube, a cube and 9m whole cube. 9m whole cube can be written as 9 into 81m cube. 9 into 81m cube. That means here a cube can be written as in the form of 9p. Suppose if we can assume this is p, then it is in the form of 9p. Same, if we take if r equals to 1, then a equals to 9m plus 1. A equals to 9m plus 1. So here also we have to do cube on both sides. So a cube 9m plus 1 whole cube. So it is in the form of a plus b whole cube. A plus b whole cube equals to a cube plus 3 a square b plus 3 a b square plus b cube. Shall I apply this one? 9m and here also 9m and it is a 1 and here 9m it is 1 and here also 1. So that here 9 into 81m cube and it is here 3 nines 3 into 9 square, 3 into 9 square into m square. So here in that 9 square I will take 9 common and 3 nines 27 m square. Understood? Here 9 square will be there, one of the 9 I am taking outside and 3 nines 27 m square. And here 9 is common and remaining thing is 3m plus 1. Now here I am taking 9 is common and remaining one 81m cube plus 27m square plus 3m and the remaining one is 1. In this bracket one, if you assume that it is a p, it is one of the value p, then it can be written as 9p plus 1 if r equals to 2. So in the case of r equals to 0, what we done? It is generally simply in the form of 9p. When we taken r equals to 1, it came 9p plus 1. Now we will check it out if r equals to 2. What will happen? If r equals to 2, then a equals to 9m plus 2. Now if you cube on both sides, so a cube 9m plus 2 whole cube. So it is a cube and same as well as previously we done, like that only, it is 9m whole cube plus 3 into 9m square into 2 plus 3 9m into 2 whole square plus 2 cube. So it is simply a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. So here we can take 9 common and remaining 81 m cube. So 9 cube is there, 9 into 9 into 9, 1 9 we taken common and remaining 81 m cube. Plus here also 9 will be common, one more 9 is there, 9 3 is 27 m square into 2. So that means 54, 27 to 54 plus here 9 common, remaining 3 to m, here 4, 4th is 12 m plus it is 2 cube 8. Now here 9 is common and 81 m cube plus 27 to 54 m square plus 12 m plus 8. What we got? This all bracket one we have to assume that p, then 9p plus 8. Similarly, if you go for r equals to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, definitely those all will exist in the form of 9m or 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Therefore, hence proved. Okay, like that we can solve the problems by using Euclid's division lemma. Let us see the fifth problem. The fifth problem is very important one in the examination point of view. So here the question is, show that one and only one out of n plus 2 or n plus 4 is divisible by 3, where n is any positive integer. So clearly they mention here, so n is a number, and for that if you add 2, that is n plus 2 is one more number and n plus 4 is one more number. If you take 3 numbers, out of these 3 only one is divisible by 3. Only one is divisible by 3. Let us illustrate that. Here n plus 2, n plus 4. It is just illustrations only. If you assume that n equals to 1, what it is? It is 1 plus 2, 3. It is 1 plus 4, 5. Here 1, 3, 5 is there. Out of these 3, only 3 is divisible. Rest of 2 is not divisible. Like that, here if you take n equals to 2, if n equals to 2, 2 plus 2, 4 and 2 plus 4, 6. Out of these 3 also, only 6 is divisible by 3. Rest of 2 are not divisible. Like that, we have to prove that n plus 2 or n plus 4 is divisible by 3, where n is any positive integer. Only one out of this, only one is divisible. For that, let us n be any positive integer and b value is equals to 3. Then by Euclid's division lemma, the n, any positive integer is given n, that is equals to 3q plus r. For some integers, q is greater than 0 and the condition is 0 less than or equals to or less than 3. Here the possible remainders are 3. Therefore, r will be 0, 1, 2. Only 3 possible remainders will be there. Suppose if r equals to 0, if r equals to 0, what is our condition? N equals to 3q plus r. That means n equals to 3q plus 0. N equals to 3q plus 0. So here n equals to 3q plus 0, that means definitely 3 into q. It is nothing but 3 into q. Therefore, this is divisible by 3. So it is divisible by 3. And next one, n plus 2. That means adding 2 on both sides. N plus 2, 3q plus 2. So what do you observe? 3q plus 2. Here 3 is not getting common. 3q plus 2 is nothing but 3 multiple plus 2 is not divisible by 3. So it is not divisible by 3. And next n plus 4. So adding 4 on both sides for the first one. So 3q plus 4. Here 3q plus 4 can be written as 3q plus 3 plus 1. 3 taking common. Now it is 3 into q plus 1 plus 1. It is also 3 multiple plus 1. So it is also not divisible by 3. So out of these 3, only 1 is divisible by 3. So like that, if you apply, if r equals to 1, the possible remainders are equals to 1, then the condition is n equals to 3q plus 1. So you can observe here 3q plus 1, 3 into q, 3 multiple plus 1 is not divisible by 3. Same as you have to add 2 on both sides. Why? Because next number is n plus 2. So 3q plus 1 plus 2. I am adding 2 on left hand side and right hand side. What I am getting? N plus 2 equals to 3q plus 3. 3q plus 3. When I am getting 3q plus 3, there is a possibility to take 3 common and remaining q plus 1. So is it 3 into something? No. So it is divisible by 3. So it is divisible by 3. Same like that, n equals to 3q plus 1. For this we have to add 4 on both sides. N plus 4 equals to 3q plus 1 plus 4. So here also n plus 4 equals to 3q plus, here 4 plus 1 5, that can be written as 3 plus 2. So if I take 3 common, q plus 1 plus 2. So it is also 3 multiple plus 2. So it is not divisible by 3. So we can say that r equals to 0, then only 1 is divisible by 3. When the condition if r equals to 1, in this case also n plus 2 is divisible by 3. If r equals to 2, what will happen? N equals to 3q plus 2. For this we have to check for n equals to 3q plus 2. Here 3 into q plus 2, so it is not divisible. Next we have to add 2 on both sides. N plus 2, 3q plus 2 plus 2. So what we are going to get? 3q plus 3 plus 1. So it is in the form of 3 into q plus 1 again plus 1. So it is also not divisible by 3. Next, n plus 4. 4 we are adding on both sides. So 3q plus 2 plus 4. So in this case 4 plus 2 6. So 3 into q plus 2. 3 2s are also 6. So it is a multiple of 3. That means it is divisible by 3. So that we can say that one and only out of n, n plus 2, n plus 4 is divisible by 3. Okay. Thank you, children. And one more important thing, the children's exams are coming soon, so that if you have any doubt, not only in the first chapter, I am going to tell the first chapter, and next some more days I am going to discuss model papers and some important questions I am going to discuss, and model question paper wise I am going to discuss. But if you have any doubts in between, like any important section you have doubt or any problems you have doubt, you can give a comment in comment box, so that definitely I can do the class on that also. Okay. Thank you, children.